Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark.
Now? Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Certainly got that.
It is.
Any.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future up... Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with...
I cannot help but...
You're looking well, Chief.
I appreciate...
Later.
Hello, Hunter.
Intriguing. Ah, I see. That is something. Curious.
Hunter, buddy, talk to me. Just can't get enough... What's on your...
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but...
Okay. So, why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right... Other...
Hunter?
Just can't...
I take it this...
Now, I doubt advanced... Got more coil for me? Take a look. You're welcome, Hunter. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard. Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
None.
All right then. Time to take it to the next level. Not everyone. See you around.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess I'm...
Hunter.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology. And she kicks it.
Let me know when you want to get serious. I've got a few spells I've been dying to try out on someone.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association
trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann. I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce. It's a...
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I'm on it.
see why so many fear your strength.
Never surrender!
Going to get you for this!
Arm Alpha reinforcing.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. More things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Not a problem.
Maybe you should teach me that one. Come get. Getting better every day. Get some.
We will never forsake her.
Luckily, I'm a glutton for punishment.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Hail that!
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
Brother, mother!
Perhaps Faustus's device is worth further study. If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associates not...
Magic?
Yes.
Interesting.
You were too weak for this fight.
Go, now!
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
They're ought to make things interesting. Who's next?
Nice move.
Get ready.
Your fate is sealed. Weak, even for Hydra. This is a serious predicament for you.
We serve until the end.
I think they like me.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. It is dark magic. You must not let Hydra escape it. Leave some for the rest of us. You are lucky to still be breathing.
Hail Hydra!
How many times is that?
Can't do much here.
On Beta moving into position. We are immovable.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonance catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. Just starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
I think you got him. Watch close. Maybe you should try something new.
It's my turn. Time for the real thing.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better? Just like old times. The light will carry you onward.
I needed that.
Hold back and regroup.
Got him scared. Just need to finish this.
Had your chance to escape. Your mother abandons you.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols. From the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night. Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Hunter, I know Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little? Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites. These missions can't be good for Caretaker's blood pressure. That's twice now her precious hunter has almost gotten sacked by Hydra. It's cool, I can wait.
Sorry to hear you went...
So...
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning...
I remember when I used to go out on these missions myself. At least I can own...
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen? Ominous-looking portal is known as a Bloodgate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes.
Ominous indeed.
Is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the Giver of Justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandoned you. Leave some for the rest of us. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. I'm going to get you for this.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Your fate is sealed. Feel my call. that was something.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
This looks like a
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
gods are fickle. She believes in our purpose.
After all, it's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.